little bit of you.
Yeah. Okay, hey everybody, we're here with AQ's Blog and Grill with Naheed Somji. Now, Naheed Somji is a good friend of mine. He is a brilliant young social marketer
Well, thanks.
and spends a couple of years with Corey. He's been teaching at Conestoga College, and now he's moved off to a very large insurance company. I believe the name is Economical Insurance. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, they're very lucky to have you. Why are you here? What are you looking for?
I think it's just a really good opportunity to learn from a lot of the intelligent speakers out here. But also what people don't realize is good networking opportunity, right? A lot of the speakers and a lot of the attendees are the same people that you see at multiple conferences throughout the year. But you have the opportunity for once, or maybe like in the entire year, to go up and shake their hand.
Right.
And go beyond like a LinkedIn connection.
Yeah.
And pick their brain just for even if it's for 5 minutes, and then kind of use that, kind of gain experience and inspiration.
I was at the function last night, and we were walking around, and there I said, "Oh, there's Jay Bear," and who is standing there picking his brain but Naheed Somji?
was me, yeah.
So, what were you talking to Jay Bear about?
He has that awesome book out, Hug Your Haters, right?
Yeah.
And I live and work in social media, and I find that, especially coming into that insurance world, sometimes you have to deal with customer complaints. Sometimes you have to deal with haters that are out there that they're motivated to tarnish your brand. And I think Jay's model of actually embracing them and guiding them from a bad customer experience to a great customer experience on social media is a good model, and that's what we talked about.
Well, yeah, and I think what Jay points out too is the loyalty factor goes up exponentially, and then they become more likely to become a brand ambassador or evangelist for you. So I can see that being important. Now, we sort of smuggled you in backstage here today at the Uberflip conference, and of course, you were unsupervised for only moments, and I see you chatting with another guest speaker here. And so who were you speaking to?
Mark from Sick Kids Foundation. And what a brilliant man. What a brilliant organization. He was talking to me about their Versus ad campaign. I think we've all seen that for the sick kids. And one of the interesting tidbits that he said is that we have to reframe how people view charities. Looking at it from a different perspective, where we're not focused on the sad stuff, but we're reframing it as seeing the potential and the benefits
of that potential.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if people haven't seen the Toronto Sick Kids campaign, please look it up, or we'll post it at the end of this interview with Naheed. So you're going to be going back to Waterloo tomorrow.
That's right.
To Economical Insurance. What are you going to take back that is going to make them even more successful?
I already started my to-do list from some of the speakers yesterday. So the first thing I think is going into our Google Analytics. It was what one of the speakers yesterday said, go into your Google Analytics. They were talking about testimonials and seeing that, a lot of people go to see your people page. They want to know more about the company, but really what they want to know is more about the people that are in that company. So going there, looking and seeing if that trend is true on our website, looking through our blog content, seeing what's the ones that are ranking the highest in search, what the ones that are getting the most page views, the ones that have like the longest duration, so people are actually reading that content, recycling, repurposing, upcycling, and then pushing out and sharing via social, and then engaging with the people that are reading that.
Cool. Well, one of the other speakers this morning, Ollie Gardner, was talking about micrometrics and how that can be used then to affect behavior, because that's the most important thing. So there's lots of things you can consider in your data, but to find the fourth and fifth level ones that can be actionable and change people's way of dealing with you are the most important. Is that going to help you in the insurance business?
I think it's going to help us in marketing, and I think it's going to help us connect and engage with our customers. So, he gave a really good example. 12% of people were clicking on something, but it wasn't a button, right? But people they have that behavior. So I think if we take that back to all of our websites, insurance or otherwise, and see how people are engaging with our content and optimize that experience for them, right? Just change. If people think it's a button, either make it a button or make it not look like a button.
There you go. Well, Naheed, once again, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for having me.
It's always insightful having a chat with my buddy, and we're between the two of us, we are going to change the world of experience for the better.
For sure. Yeah.
Bye for now.